We just got an insane update last night on Dragon Ball Legends, and we're covering it here live for today. I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know in the comments down below which part of the update is your favorite and why. So we have a lot of things. So first and foremost, because of the maintenance and stuff, they are giving out, well actually this is just part of the celebration. It might as well say because of maintenance. Anyway, we are getting a background for episode saga from the movies, and we are getting Chrono Crystals. So there is a new, we'll talk about it in a minute, a new background feature that's kind of just whatever. I don't know. Let me know your opinions on it. All right, so they've added the new limited Z abilities. So these are interesting, and I'll actually kind of just show you these really quickly. So the way that these function is as follows. On Legends Limited characters, they now have the ability to have limited Z power, or limited Z abilities, excuse me. So this does go up as they increase with their limit breaks. I think it starts off at 5 and then 7 and 10. Anyway, so increases the following stats of allies when this character is a battle member. So allies does mean that the character themselves also gets it as part of the battle, but it does apply it to ally members. And we don't see Zenkai abilities, Ultra abilities like this that are really, well, Zenkai's yes, but Ultra abilities particularly are not applying to allies. Other than the free-to-play Omega Shenron, there's not an Ultra that does that, and it's kind of cool when they do more support type stuff. But really what this is kind of just stat inflation. This right here shows that these LF characters, even on Zenkai, particularly old ones, not like Jiren who just got his, but particularly the old ones, they kind of really do need these. Now, this is kind of tricky and a little misleading because they did not implement this the way that they thought they were going to, or that they advertised it as. They were also going to add in the ability for, I think, these characters to do bonus damage versus certain tag groups. That is not here. And that's kind of crap, if I'm being honest, because those older Zenkais like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or whatever, they kind of need that stuff to even be halfway decent. The reasoning behind them not doing it was because they were concerned about game balance, which I'm here to tell you is absolute, total garbage. I don't care about game balance in this game. Why? Because they don't care about game balance in this game. Why? Because they always publish characters that destroy the balance of the game, like Goku and Frieza, Beast Gohan once upon a time. You can't tell me you care about balancing your game when you produce characters that are designed to be broken to break the balance of the game so you can sell them. It's because of money, and it all circles back to being because of money, because what winds up happening is they don't want you to get too much usage. They want you to get a little bit. They don't want you to get too much usage out of those old characters that they've already sold to you. That's part of the reason why they're trying not to make that effect broken. And I'm here to tell you, even if that limited Z ability gave those old characters another 25 instead of 25% stats, they still wouldn't be broken. Why? Because we already have a system similar to that with the PvP boost system, where you could take those old crappy characters and they get exponential stat increases, but they're still not crazy broken. Why? Because they need passives. They need actual passives, right? So it's just not, I don't really care about that. But nonetheless, on the surface, I do actually like the increase to allies because it will just make your overall team better. Now, the downside is the value proposition on that. Do you really want to take somebody like SS2 Gohan, who is not the Titan he was, obviously, anymore, into an actual match to get that bonus? I don't know. All right, so anyway, they've added those abilities. They are upgraded with limit breaks, and they'll only affect regular stats, not apply to Tournament of Power. Guild codes are here. You can now invite others to your guilds by posting and sharing a guild code. Are they ever going to implement the Guild Wars feature? I don't think it's been scrapped. I think they'll do it eventually. The question is when, because guilds are so unbelievably irrelevant in this game. Now you can see who's cheering for you. That's cool, I guess. Improvements to the guild log. Okay, whatever. The new RP bonus challenge is here. And what else is here is your opportunity to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new for more content like this, summon showcases, etc. on Dragon Ball Legends. All right, moving on. Rating match RP bonus challenges have been added to the game. RP bonus challenges are low risk, high reward challenges matches that may occur when you are matched with an opponent who is stronger than you. That's kind of cool, actually. Win and you'll get bonus RP. Defeat your enemies in RP bonus challenges and make a stunning comeback in the rankings. I'm not particularly sure how different that is from those powerful opponents or whatever that was popping in, but that's actually kind of cool. More opportunities to rank up is obviously welcome. They added godly rank to equips above Z+. This is another whale bait thing because there are going to be people, I think Koresh is probably going to fall into this, Truth said he was going to fall into this, that are going to be like those Krakens, not whales, Krakens, that are going to be going crazy on this because they just want to see everything as Z+. That's why Z+, Godly, that's why Z+ was added once upon a time. Z+ wasn't in the game on launch, it was Z, and they added Z+. Now they're going to add Godly, and then eventually in a couple years it'll be Godly+. and so on and so forth, because it just makes you have to keep on improving your box. Now, let's take a look at what that really means. I'm going to make a guide, because why not, talking about how to get godly, I was going to say Z+, godly rank equips. What godly is basically equips that are near maxed or are literally maxed. This one is godly because it's got 0.6 missing right here. That's nothing. It's got this second slot completely maxed out, and then the third slot is missing like 0.45. Like, this is nothing. Obviously, it's going to be godly because it's so close to being maxed. And then there are going to be equips like this that are actually Z+ because they're not close enough. Like, if I were to take this one and forcefully, like, this is 0.1 off. Like, if I were to take this one, I don't know if it actually can, because the slot 1 is missing 0.7, 0.8. I don't know if it can, but I was gonna say, if I take this one and forcefully max out via awakening, or excuse me, upgrading slot 2, it might push to godly, but it might be on the bubbles where it can't do it. I accidentally got the new Goku equipped to godly, and it's missing 1% on the top slot. Actually, this may vary from equip to equip. So anyway, moving on. The threshold, basically. Let's get back to the news, but godly is a cool little flex, is all it is. I mean, your characters are fine at S, you know, Z+, depending on the level you play at, I guess, but it's mainly a flex is the point. So that's there, it's cool. They added in sorting for titles. Titles are largely irrelevant. They do have some stat effects on there that I believe don't apply to PvP, but not really all that serious. Who cares about titles? It's nice to show your title as a flex as well in PvP. I will add that. So they added sorting because there's so damn many of them. Background items are now added. Implemented items that allow you to change the background in-game. You will now be able to change certain in-game backgrounds to suit your preferences. You can change them via menu, other, and status. We're going to do that live because I have not actually seen that option. So menu, other, status here. Okay, and favorite character, comrade. I need to change this comrades. Title, oh, background right there. To the default background, and I don't, okay. All right, yeah. Oh, it's like, oh, okay. All right, I get it. They gave out that other one, right? So basically, you can't even manually do this. They just gave the Saga for the movie one. You can't even like manually do this, like just by choosing who you want. It's just gonna basically either be whatever they give you. It's gonna be an exchangeable item, things like that, or just your favorite character. I guess that's okay. I mean, how do you feel about this feature? I mean, it just seems like it's just here, like, okay. I mean, they're still there in the background. Holy crap, that looks ugly. Gogeta's arm is just there next to Gohan. I guess it looks cool there when you're transitioning. Yeah, that's the only time you really see it. It literally is a background. So what this is, don't confuse this for wallpapers or something. This is not really a wallpaper. It's literally a background. Because I was gonna say this is probably the worst background feature I've seen, but other games are doing like wallpaper type stuff where it's big and bold in there. And so if I were to take off Krillin and Gohan, as you saw, I'm not going to do it now. As you saw, I could take them off, and I believe that would be in the forefront, and that would be mainly what you see. But the colors are vibrant on the character render. Why would I do that, right? But yeah, it's just I mean, it's customization, right? But it largely feels worthless. Like I don't give a damn about that. Like. Maybe you like it more than I do. It's not that I don't like it, it just feels kind of whatever, right? Alright, other adjustments to the UI. Adjusted the recommended content UI. I did see that. That was pretty neat. For co-op content, the screen displayed when searching for a buddy has been improved to make it easier to understand the status of matchmaking. The number of chrono crystals required to restore energy has been reduced from 10 to 2. That's kind of cool. I haven't had to do that in years, though, but that's kind of cool for players that don't have a horde of energy. And in co-op, the number of times that Ultra Skip Tickets can be used has been increased from 30 to 100 times. Ooh, okay. I hated so the 30 to 100 is a crazy change, but the thing is, like, I hate grinding co-op. I hate it with a burning freaking passion, dude. And they love putting crap there now. For the last year and a half, they've loved it, where they're putting Z power there and equips there that you need or like are very high value. And it's like, bro, I'm not playing co-op 50 times. I'm just not doing it. So the skip ticket feature was nice, but you still had to kind of like go in there and do it a lot more often. This will eliminate having to play co-op as much. So there's that. I mean, they do try to make it feel good by doing those missions and stuff, but I still don't care. All right. skip tickets have been added to the Z2 Metal Shop exchange. That's pretty nice too. But the skip tickets for all that stuff, for co-op, regular skip tickets in Z2 Shop, the Z2 Shop is obviously not something that's available to most players. Added a button to the Legends ranking top screen that allows you to get Legends Metal Exchange Shop. That's good. We got so many damn exchange shops that, yeah, I like quality of life changes like that where you can get them more easily. On the pause screen during battle, challenges that have not yet been completed will now be displayed first, okay? When selecting equipment to be used as material for Awakening, lower ranked pieces will now be selected first. One thing it would do is it would grab the top rank equips when you were doing Equipment Awakening, and it was garbage because what that would do is if you were just doing it on auto and you weren't paying attention, it would just use a bunch of the same one because you need a base one at A rank, right? And it would just use the one that you need repeatedly type deal for me, and it would piss me off because I'd have to go back and farm more. So that's a nice change. When I would have like C's and D's I just couldn't use, or C's, B's, D's that I couldn't use. Anyway, in raids and full power battle, the most recommended bonus battle character is now shown when viewing the list. Okay, added a checkbox to turn off the dialogue displayed when receiving an item that exceeds your hold limit. Nice. I hate that little dialogue. Just put it in my gift box and let me manage it. These dialogues have been updated to clearly indicate whether an item will be discarded, converted, or sent to your gift box. Okay, when you exceed the limit. Messages will no longer be displayed in your PvP history if messages are set to off. Oh, okay. So they're making it to where you don't have to see these at all. So they have really been trying to limit, I guess, how much quote-unquote harassment, quote-unquote, like that's very loose, is in PvP, because those messages, they've started over the last number of months taking away messages you can even use in PvP, which is really weird. But there was always a setting in PvP to where you can turn off PvP messages, where you know how when you finish the match, it resets you back to the lobby for PvP. You would see if somebody sent you a message, it would pop up at the top, and if it was voiced, it would play the voice, etc. You could turn that off entirely, but you could still go into your battle history and then click on your match, and then it would show it there. And so now you won't even see it there. Okay. The max number of crystals you can buy is now 200,000. Good freaking lord. Oh my god, that's so funny. The max number of crystals you can have when obtaining them from exchange shops remains unchanged. Oh, they're screwing people over with that one. So if you didn't know, there was a cap of I think 20,000 or whatever that you could have, that you could buy. I think of that. Maybe it's maybe it was like 100,000 or whatever the number was for buying. I'm not really sure because I never buy that many. But you can only hold up to 20,000 that you would get from exchange shops, I believe is what it was. And that's remaining unchanged because they want you to hit a limit, so you have to buy if you want more. Otherwise, you're going to be forced to let stuff expire. So there's that. Does that stuff go into your gift box? I don't think it even does. But that's kind of crap. Anyway, for more details, go to the summon shop, details, blah, blah, blah. Daily mission completion rewards can now be automatically received on certain other screens in addition to the home screen, okay? The sale of Skipper the Skip Ticket has ended. I noticed that the Skip Ticket bot, Skipper, was leaving. I wasn't sure what that was for, what they were doing, but he's just done. In the future, we plan to sell an updated version. Oh, okay, never mind. They're gonna update him, okay. Eligible Assist-a-Bot purchases before the sale end can be used until the expiration date. I guess people weren't buying Skipper. I haven't had to buy Skipper in a long time because once you get like a nice backlog of skip tickets, they were always available in exchange shops. Like you don't need that anymore. Skipper needs to return with the skip tickets for raids and stuff. He needs that because I'm sure he was easily the least valuable one, easily. Added a delete account option in the support menu in the title screen. Please do not click that button because it will actually delete your account and you will not be able to recover it. There was some sort of, I think Google Play like law or something like, well, it's not a law if it's from Google Play, but legislation, I guess I should say. Also a bit of a stretch. Anyway, there was some sort of rule from Google Play that popped up, I think last year or earlier this year, where they had to add this as an option if you want to literally delete your game accounts as opposed to just having them exist forever even after you delete the game. And they're adding it here. So what this will do is it will delete it and you will not be able to recover it by contacting them and things like that. So this has been popping up in a lot of games, like I said. Other adjustments to the UI updated the data of various content as well. There's a bug fix as well for PyCon, who switched into Gogeta. Voices weren't playing and the tournament of power. Okay, who cares? If there are battle members with nullify unfavorable elements special bonus effects, the pop-up that indicates the character is at an elemental disadvantage will still appear when the battle begins. Okay? And that's pretty much everything. They are planning a new scheduled update on the 20th where they're going to add Godly Guild tier. Okay. So they are working on the guilds overall. I am assuming that the guild feature is going to pop up sometime, like in the next number of months, where they're doing the guild war thing. I think that they are finally actually prioritizing that. The reason why that feature hasn't come out is because it's been on the back burner, if you didn't know. So there's that. Here's a nice little the daily mission / recommended content thing. You saw it just a moment ago. That's new. I did like this layout. It's pretty neat. All right, guys, that was everything added in the brand new update for DB Legends, and yeah.